We'll go to the park, laugh away the blues. People will stare, asking have they lost their minds. And when it gets dark, we'll play our favorite tune, heart and soul, dance under the moon. When my dreams get so hazy and skies become gray, you'll be the one to guide me home. For miles and miles, sailing through the sea to find you here, standing next to me. So, my love, be my everything, heart of gold. Stay here for a while. When your life gets so crazy, you lose your way.
golden days drifting far away. Light is leaving town. Always feel I'm thinking we stay just for a little while. Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time. We'll wait, so just rest your head upon my shoulder. Nothing in our way is colder, but the day's not over yet. Summer nights, watch them go by as we fight off the cold. Holding you tight, you know just what I'm thinking. I don't want this moment to go. No, I don't want this moment to go. Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time. We'll wait, so stretch your head upon my shoulder. Nothing alright, it's colder but the day not over yet.
악연도 있죠. 가장 가까운 사람들이 악연으로 만나면 그걸
세 분은 어디서 오신 거예요? 부산. 아, 세 분이 여기 오신 거예요? 잘 부탁드려요.
전화 잘
받아, 엄마 시원하게.
전화 잘 받아.
푹 쉬어. 잠깐. 우리는 일단 나이가 들면서 우리에게
너 요가 갔다 왔어? 왜 안 궁금해? 그럴 수도 있겠다.
너 뭐 물어보면 네가 대답을 잘 안 하니까 안 물어본다는 그 말을 들었을 때 진짜 오징어찌개 진짜 안 먹은 지 30년 넘은 것 같아.
파는 이제 한 스푼 끓으면 넣고 세트물 받아서 넣고
여기다 오징어 넣어. 거기다가 오징어를 넣어. 새우젓을 넣어.
잠시라도 네가 될 I found that photo in the sofa, and it's from way back in '01. So I guess there's much I never told you, like who I am, who I love, where I've been and where I came from. Grew up on 913 of Blue Rock. Memories of 6 kids running around those halls. And out in the California sunshine, we wore no shoes through alley-oops and shattered windows throwing baseballs. Mom packed me a brown bag every day, from 5 years old up to 18. A note that said I love you XO, and all my friends they're begging me, making bids on mom's fresh cookies. And I quit playing ball at age 15, traded my new bag for an old guitar. It broke Dad's heart, but he still loved me, and he was there at every show. No more jersey, just tuxedos. If the Mona Lisa canvas ripped, I wouldn't care, 'cause I could picture you. If the tower finally fixed, well then you'd know how hard I fell for you. If the world stopped turning tomorrow, if it all fell into the sea, I'd let it sink to the bottom, 'cause I only care about one thing, you know. None of it matters as much as you matter to me. Ooh. If the Big Ben Tower ceased to ring, it's okay, 'cause I could sing for you. If every flower went extinct, my heart would still be blossoming for you. If the world stopped turning tomorrow, if it all fell into the sea, I'd let it sink to the bottom, 'cause I only care about one thing, you know. None of it matters as much as you matter to me. No, none of it matters as much as you matter to me. If everything changed, I'd say the same. Through any heartbreak, my love will remain. If the world stopped turning tomorrow, if it all fell into the sea, I'd let it sink to the bottom, 'cause I only care about one thing, you know. No, none of it matters as much as you matter to me. No, none of it matters as much as you matter to me.
I'm sorry that I've put you on the back burner. Other matters have occupied my brain. I know that's not an excuse to forget about you, but that's just like some days. Now that I'm out of the metaphorical woods, I'd like to take you on a date. Put on a new shirt, shave my face so it's more kissable. 'Cause that's the stuff that we need some